that could be?
May not be a who. It may be a what.
You optimist.
Oh, I do hope the new neighbors will like the house. Do you think they will?
How can they help it?
It is nice and dismal, isn't it?
Don't be modest, my dear. It's absolutely bleak.
Thank you, darling.
I wonder which side of the family she got that from.
Both sides.
Father! Wednesday's still in the coop.
Talk sense, boy.
She's run away from home.
Really? A very adventurous spirit. I didn't run away from home until I was 8.
By the way, dear, Wednesday's celebrating the loss of her front tooth.
Oh, she looks much prettier without it.
I think so, too. You have dynamite caps of your own.
But they're not any fun. They just go poop.
At your age, a little poop ought to be enough.
You must develop some outside interests.
You can become stagnant.
Really?
Look at Mr. Addams. He's always developing outside interests.
Right now, I have the most enviable collection of coroner's reports in the neighborhood. Great form, Lurch, but you're not keeping time to the music. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Rhythm, Lurch, rhythm. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
She fainted, sir.
Fainted? That's strange. Why would she do that?
What was that?
Quick! The rack! Remember how I carried you across the threshold that first time?
Not only across the threshold, but through the living room and up the stairs and into our room.
And I dropped you only once. Morticia, they are a bit peculiar.
I bet they've got daisies in their backyard.
Please, don't make me ill. Darling, there's something I was hoping I wouldn't have to tell you. The other afternoon, I saw Pugsley playing with a bat.
A bat? Oh, well, that's more like our boy.
A baseball bat. It's a game played outdoors in the sun.
Oh.
You know what I think?
The boy needs help.
No. How do you do, Mr. Hilliard?
I just stopped by to talk to you about... They're going to crash.
You think so, huh?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
You meant to blow them up?
Of course. Why else would a grown man play with trains? Look at that. Little Wednesdays.
Spiders.
Pedigree. Ever know a child who could raise thoroughbred spiders?
Mr. Addams, surely you want your youngsters to be like other children?
But they are. You should see little Pugsley wrestling with his octopus.
A live octopus?
He's all boy.
But what if he bites him?
Mr. Hilliard, Pugsley doesn't bite. Oh, a little nip now and then, perhaps, but it's all in fun.
Wonderful, darling. Such precision.
It's not easy.
Terrific. I wish that doctor could see him now.
Doctor?
You know, the one that said our family was unbalanced. Gomez has got plenty of balance.
Just takes practice. And as soon as I get a little more practice, I'm gonna unhook it.
Cousin, it is very sensitive. Where'd he go?
Where any sensitive artist would go when his feelings are wounded, up the chimney.
It is much too high. I wish we could lower it.
Maybe we should drop him down a well. Sorry, it was only a suggestion.
There, Gomez. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Yes, go into a coma.
Oh, he does have a delicious sense of humor.
See, there's something wrong with her.
Well, the poor dear has suffered so. What with her husband dying.
Worse than that, he went broke. Leaving us, Your Highness? Is something wrong?
Everything is wrong. He won't bow anymore, and he doesn't amuse me. And this morning, I found a sign on my door saying, "Princess, go home." I'm moving to a hotel, and don't try to stop me. I said, don't try to stop me.
I wouldn't dream of it. One moment, Your Highness.
This whole house is subversive.
The Addams family is a democracy again.
Exactly. From now on, I give the orders around here.
Gomez.
What? Nobody has to obey them.
It's my husband's pièce de résistance. Crème de la toadstool.
He spoke French.
Later. Mrs. Dragwater and I have a lot to discuss.
Oh, pardon me.
Ready?
Ready. Do it again. Querida, you have such a gentle, healing touch. By George, what a beautiful moon. What a sign of life. Nothing but solid rock.
Gomez, that's Uncle Fester's head.
What's it doing up in the sky?
Gomez!
Oh, pardon. No wonder it looked like a rock. I hope Aunt Singe likes children.
Oh, all witches love children. Remember Hansel and Gretel?
They almost wound up in an oven, but until then, that old witch couldn't have been nicer.
Couldn't possibly.
What's that?
Why don't you just change it a little bit so the publisher won't like it?
Tamper with this masterpiece? Fester! That's like asking me to put a mustache on the Mona Lisa. Or put plastic arms on Venus. Or finger paint on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel.
Okay, it was just a suggestion.
And a great one. I'll do it. It's time I put an end to all this.
You're going to tell Morticia the truth.
Exactly. But first, I'm going to tell her a few more lies. Wadsworthy, you're my business manager. Of course you can speak freely. Well, not that freely. So my bank account's overdrawn. Who cares? It makes my wife happy. Makes the bank unhappy? Well, I just have to raise some more cash. But I'll tell you one thing, Clatsworthy, I'm changing banks. I don't like dealing with spoil sports.
Oh, darling, how can I sleep knowing that somewhere there's a stone uncut?
How about a husband uncuddled?
Noble Gomez, it's not like you to think of yourself when I'm in the throes of creation.
But the whole house has changed. We never dance anymore.
Well, dance, darling. Go right ahead. Dance to your heart's content.
Alone? Querida.
Why don't you call Mama? She's always ready for an old-fashioned cha-cha-cha.
With all these rocks around, there's not even room for a cha. Ole! Hut, hey! Ole! Ole! Yo! Ole! Wonderful sport, Lurch.
It has its ups and downs.
Just like life. And love. That reminds me. How is Pudgley?
Normal.
That looks wonderful, Gomez.
Now, all it needs is a final touch.
Absolutely breathtaking.
All right, Lurch. Let's have it. You. No damage.
Can't be too careful. The walls have ears.
Interesting thought. To improve the American landscape. Back to nature. I'll have to speak to that newsboy. I've told him we wanted the paper delivered through the back window. Now, if you'll observe, my dear, croquet is a combination of two things. Balance, timing, peripheral vision, superb coordination, and a killer's instinct.
What is this all about?
Oh, the children persuaded me to light up and ride my cycle around. Just for old time's sake.
I love to watch him ride his motorcycle in the house.
And wrestle the alligator.
Wrestle the alligator? A live alligator?
Not very sporting, wrestling a dead one.
What I really want is,
Don't stop. After all, we feel towards you as if you were our own son.
Gomez, he is.
I thought he looked familiar.
You know, darling, the last time I tied you up like this, it took you 3 weeks to escape.
Great sport. Why don't you give up job hunting and take an allowance?
I want to work for my money.
That boy's fallen in with the wrong crowd.
What reason could they possibly have for not letting us know? We've always donated more than our share.
Who else would give them a beautiful stuffed python crushing a water buffalo?
Or the chopping block of Ivan the Terrible, with the original nicks still in it.
I even threw in the headsman's axe that made those nicks.
Who didn't?
Well, I got carried away.
Darling, you're generous to a fault.
That's true. Did you see some of the junk the other people gave?
Certainly takes no imagination to donate an original Van Gogh.
Right. Now, if someone donated his ear...
Gomez, darling. Bobala.
That name. It drives me wild. Especially when I'm shaving.
Oh, dear brother-in-law. I am the most miserable of people.
You've got me there.
I think I'll end it all.
Oh, yes. All the local girls have turned me down.
Oh, I can't imagine why.
Well, it's when I tell them I sleep on a bed of nails.
Yeah. What you got? That's enough for now, Lurch.
Yes, Mr. Addams.
I don't want to wear you out. Wrench.
Wrench!
Pliers.
Pliers!
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver!
Delicious.